Cosmic Kickback, the galaxy's favorite talk show. We talking all things movies, TV, pop culture. My name is Josh. With me, as always, is my co-host, Nick.
Yes, King. What's up?
Yep, Nick, you finally fixed the internet.
I mean, yeah, I fixed the internet. We tried to record this a couple days ago, and my internet, bro, screw Spectrum, man. Every now and then, my Wi-Fi will just not work, and I'll have to reset it.
I should have sent you the recording just so you can hear what it sounded like on my end, because it sounded really good at first. Actually, like you were telling a story. I think you were talking about how you just went to Mexico with your girlfriend Chelsea.
Yeah, we came back last week.
Yeah, and you were telling a story, and then out of nowhere, you just started sounding like a robot, bro. Like I was just like, "Yo, what is going on?"
Like a sentinel.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, Nick. I think it's been like 2 weeks since the last episode.
Yeah, the fans been waiting. They've been waiting, but we got a good review for them today. We're gonna be talking about the Fall Guy, and we also got a couple things in news that happened over the past 2 weeks. So we're gonna talk about that.
Yes, sir. And hey, I think we've been talking about this for like a month, but I promise it's coming. Pause. We are gonna drop a review of Trap with Christian and Mike on. I need to have them on. I want to hear this discourse because
dude, I'm ready, man.
I mean, Nick, you got to stick to your guns, bro. You gave that movie a 4 out of 5.
Dude, I will.
I'm spoiling it a bit right now, but if you would know this, if you guys followed us on Letterboxd, which is down in the description. So yeah, Nick, you gave it a 4 out of 5, and I'm not gonna say the other people, but let's just say Mike and Christian were on the other end of the spectrum. So,
dude, I saw their letterboxes, man.
Oh man, they wrote like a paragraph.
Dude,
shitting on the
I'm
movie.
ready to stand up for that movie because Josh Hartnett playing the serial killer, bro, is the best part of the movie.
All right, and
I'm gonna stick by that. I hope they agree.
All right, and I'm probably gonna do what I usually do and just sit somewhere in the safe middle.
You're like, I mean,
hey. Yeah, I'm excited for that. We gotta just, our schedules gotta line up, so that'll be coming soon. I'm putting that energy out there. But yeah, Nick, what's our first piece of news for this episode?
So this happened really recently. I believe it was the 8th or the 9th, September 9th. James Earl Jones passed away at the age of 93. Iconically, everyone knows him I knew him as Darth Vader. He also plays Mufasa in The Lion King. He was also in Coming to America. He was actually also in Stanley Kubrick's film Doctor Strangelove. I don't know if you've seen that one, Josh.
That's one of the few that I haven't seen from Kubrick.
Yeah, it's like a war satire film. He plays like one of the pilots that's like on a plane, which I didn't even know. Apparently, it's his first movie role ever. I didn't know that.
Wow, that's cool.
My mom pointed it out to me.
Well, he's also in The Sandlot. He's in Conan the Barbarian.
Yes, he is in The Sandlot.
Damn.
I've not seen Conan though.
I actually haven't either. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, I mean, rest in peace to a legendary actor.
I mean, yeah, bro. Like that. Like, I know he did a lot more than Star Wars, but just to speak on that a little bit, the Darth Vader voice is just so iconic, bro. Like it's one of those things that even if you're not a fan of Star Wars, you could have never seen a movie in your life, and you can hear the voice and you know who it is.
Right.
It's dude, just like that movie honestly it doesn't become the franchise it is known today if they don't get James Earl Jones in the studio, bro.
Yeah, I've seen original recordings of behind the scenes of A New Hope, and they said they recorded all of Darth Vader's scenes with the guy that was in the suit. I'm forgetting his name, but of course they used a 6'5" dude to play him. And they just had him read his lines, and they weren't really sure about how they were gonna have the voice where they're like, are we gonna use what we recorded in the scene? Or are we gonna have a voiceover? And then of course James Earl Jones came in and just dude, totally tore it up.
Yeah, just
he's gonna be missed, man.
Absolute legendary career. I hope that Disney lets him rest. I don't know what the deal is gonna be with Darth Vader in the future.
That was it wasn't my immediate thoughts, but I was thinking, I hope that Disney treats this with grace and respect.
I wonder what they're gonna do, because with AI and shit on the rise, I just feel like I wouldn't put it past Disney to be you know what, we basically got his voice recreated.
It's kind of scary, yeah. It's cool, the power that you can do with that kind of technology, but at the same time, it's like, is it necessary? You know,
Yeah, I
like this
mean,
guy has been in Star Wars since it started.
mhm.
We have a bunch of Darth Vader content. We got animated, we got movies, we got video games. Like I
Yep.
think that's the high that you want to go out on when you have a legacy
Yeah.
like him, you
I
know. And I
mean,
think that they should just leave it untouched.
I agree. I mean, I'm sure at some point we're gonna get Darth Vader and something else, another video game, another
Darth
something.
Vader's origin story.
Yeah,
No.
we're gonna get something. So like, uh, I would prefer if they like just got somebody who can like do a good Darth Vader impression, like because they did that. They've done that before with other, like with Alien Romulus. They got an actor to, even though like this is like a little spoiler, I guess, but that movie's been out a little bit. But like they brought back, I forget the actor's name right now.
Ian
From
Holm.
Yeah, Ian Holm. They brought back his likeness, which is like probably the most controversial part of the movie. But they got an actor to do his dialogue and like kind of emulate his voice. I prefer that over the AI route. I think the AI route is kind of like it's taken away actors' jobs, and it's taken away like it can take away lots of jobs, and it's just like kind of lazy in my opinion. And like, what is the AI pulling from? You know what I mean? Like, it's taken from other people's work and stuff, because it that's how it works, doesn't it? It like scours the online database and takes like inspiration from what you're asking for, and it just copies stuff and creates its own thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think with the voices, it takes like recordings and stuff, and it matches your pitch and makes you say different words. Like
Yeah.
it's like that text to speechify thing. I don't know.
And I'm sure that they probably had James Earl Jones record like tons of lines of dialogue, that just so they can do something like that in the future. Like, I bet you Disney thought about this. They probably had him do this like 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah,
But
probably.
honestly, as long as they have like the permission of like, I guess, his family, I guess then that's all that matters. But anyway, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to the legend, dude.
Yes, sir.
You will be missed. All right, moving on to the next piece of news. We're gonna get to the Minecraft trailer. Don't worry, we're talking about that, guys. But this is a little quick bit of news in between. So,
Okay.
bro, did you hear what Jenna Ortega been saying?
No.
It's not like it's nothing cancelable, but
Oh wait, I think.
she,
Okay, yeah, yeah,
she
yeah.
said that women deserve their own franchises, and that she does not want to see spin-offs. The full quote right here is, Jenna Ortega said, "I love that there's a lot more female leads nowadays. I think that's so special, but we should have our own franchises. I don't like it when it's like a spin-off. I don't want to see like a Jamie Bond. I want to see another badass movie." So pretty much what she's saying is like, stop gender swapping like original franchises, and just to come up with their own original idea. But I mean, bro, we've talked about it all the time. I think we both completely agree with that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of an example. I guess the one that first comes to mind for me,
Ghostbusters, bro.
there was that one, of
Hell
course.
no.
And it's like, it has nothing to do with, I guess, the like women being in like a leading role, because like I feel like I actually agree with her. I I'm in film classes, and I've written a couple scripts, and I actually think, now that I think about it, the majority of my like scripts that I've written with like women in like the lead role, because I've found it more interesting, I guess. Maybe because like I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because it's just been so many men in leading roles for like fucking years, decades. Maybe it's just that, but I don't know. Like, I find it more interesting. And again, another one that comes to mind is the apparently they were working on making a reboot, or not even a reboot, but like a film that takes place in the Pirates of the Caribbean universe, which was going to be led by Margot Robbie. I mean, I love Margot
Dude,
Robbie, but like,
we got fucking robbed.
yeah, I mean, I like Margot Robbie, but like at the same time, it's kind of like that. Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow. I mean, how are you gonna like top that, bro? Like, I don't know. Like, just give her her own pirate movie, bro. Don't throw in Caribbean. Make something called something else. I mean, what was the last good pirate movie we got, bro?
I
That
don't
wasn't
know.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I don't
Like,
know, man. I
hey,
can't name one.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's a whole genre that you can enter, and you can be like, you know what? Like, let me get Margot in here and like make your own franchise. I do agree with what Jenna Ortega is saying. I think it's kind of lazy to just be like, not just for like the gender swapping thing, but I think it's kind of lazy to when they're just like, you know what, like, let's make James Bond like, let's just make him gay. Like, I got nothing against gay people, but it's like, I mean, like, why just throw on like some random like trait and then call it a day?
Yeah, like why don't you just put the effort to create your own like original series and shit
And I think that's why there's a lot of
for better representation, I
yeah,
guess.
and like it feels, I don't know, it feels maybe disingenuous because you know it's a dude in a suit in a studio making that decision, and they're kind of like, oh, like, let's try and like, you know, pander to the people that are gonna go see these movies, so like they like this, like, here, just give them that, and like, oh, and this is a good franchise, just make it that, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I know that's how they're making these decisions. They're not like actually like, they don't really care.
Yeah, like I feel here's a good example. Kill Bill is a badass fucking movie.
Hmm.
And I feel like if it was a guy as the lead role instead of Uma Thurman, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much cuz like the whole plot is her getting revenge against people. She gets like practically shot dead like at her wedding, and it's a cool revenge story.
Type
And
shit.
if a guy wants to watch something like that with a guy in it, then just go watch John Wick, you
That is
know?
true. That's the
Like
thing. John
go
Wick
watch
is a
Die Hard,
relatively, yeah.
go watch like there's a bunch of movies of guys, just like action flicks and stuff. Jason Statham movies, but Kill Bill, I feel like honestly clears most of those. Maybe not like John Wick, it's up there with it, but it's an example of that original concept with a girl being the lead can be done well.
And like John Wick is a relatively like new like franchise. You know, like the first one came out
Hmm.
like in 2014. It's been 10 years, and they made four movies in those 10 years. Like that's insane. Like, let's think of like what's if you make new content like that can happen. And I feel like that's, I mean, John Wick was like, did very well. Um it's nothing like new, you know, it's just another action movie, but like they do it so well, you know, like, oh
I mean,
man.
it's funny we're talking about it though, because isn't there a spinoff with Ana de Armas coming
Yeah,
out like of
that's
John
exactly
Wick?
what they did. Yeah, they made the John Wick, and
Jesus,
they made
what is it
yeah,
called? Like
ballerina.
ballerina?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna be seated. I know.
I mean, I'll still see it. Yeah, but
I know. I like Anna. Okay, I'm not going against my point. All right, I'm standing on my point. But that's a spinoff that's getting me. All right, I'm seated.
it would just be cool if they I like Jenna Ortega said in the quote. It'd be cool if, I guess, there were more what is it, like, original ideas, original
Yeah,
projects.
bro. People got to take risks. Like I get it's safe to be like, oh, like let's just blanket this over John Wick and make it like a female spinoff.
Yeah,
Like people are gonna see it because we're gonna be able to put in the trailer, from the world of John Wick,
yeah.
from like all this. Like it's very safe. But if you just take a risk, bro, I don't know how much of a risk Kill Bill was at the time. I mean, there's probably been a bunch of like, you know, chick action flicks and stuff. Charlie's Angels is another one that's coming to mind. I feel like that was gender swapped with guys. It would be kind of lame.
You know, if you think
But
about it, I think this also just is me not just wanting like a different lead, like, you know, because like there's just been men in action roles and like just in lead roles for so long. It's
yeah,
that, but it's also that I just want like more original ideas. Like, if you think about it, I'm sure somebody out there has done the math, done the lists, like they've compiled the data. I'm sure the majority of films that have done very, very well are all from either franchises, or they're either a sequel or a reboot or something like that. And the original idea ones, I'm sure there are some in there, but I think most of them, like, it's also kind of on, I guess, like the audience, the viewers, because I will say a lot of times original movies do come out, and I go and see some, but like they're good, but like they usually don't get like the same amount of people going out. So like, if you're gonna like say this stuff, like, you have to go support original ideas too when they drop. Like
yeah.
Blink
Don't
Twice just
just,
came out.
dude. I'm trying to go see that this weekend.
That's what I'm saying, Nick. Like, you part of the problem right now, bro. Go see the movie.
What you
I
mean,
mean,
dude?
like
I got the Alamo Draft House pass, bro. I'm a movie. I'm a freaking pro member on Letterboxd, bro. Don't question my don't question me.
I pay for Letterbox, bro. Trust.
I pay for that and I don't have to, okay?
I mean, I'm saying, like, for example, like that's one movie I'm pretty sure that's an original idea. I haven't seen it, but like I don't.
I
think
get what you're saying though. Like people in the
gotta go
comments
support.
are always like, "Man, there's no original ideas." But don't sit behind your screen and not, go out and support the movie. Don't wait till it comes on streaming.
And I'm sure
be
some
active,
people do. Yeah,
be an active member.
I'm sure some people do go and do that, but I honestly think the majority of people don't. If we're being honest, I think the majority of people nowadays are only going to the theater to see like Dune, Deadpool and Wolverine. What's another big ass movie that came out? I don't know.
Panda 4. I don't know, like franchise stuff.
Big,
I'm just thinking of
like big
safe
releases. Yeah, and I think when stuff like Beetlejuice 2, Beetlejuice just came out. Apparently that's doing really well. I'm sure a lot of people went out to that because it's part of a franchise now.
Dude, it's so big, bro.
Pause. But yeah, but like movies like I just saw Strange Darling, and holy shit, that movie was so good, bro. Like,
oh yeah, right.
Like, have you seen it, Nick?
I just know it's like a crazy dude hunting down
Nick,
like a stripper.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Nick,
hey, I mean that's a female led. That's a female led movie.
It is, Nick.
Of.
You should go see it, bro. Like that movie's actually like that. See, like that's what I think of right now. That's in my top 10 of the year. I'm pretty sure it's ranked in my top 10. If you look at my letter, yes, that shit is good. And it's I'm pretty sure it's an original idea, or it's like I think it's actually at the start of the movie they say this is like based on the real life. Apparently there was like a serial killer who like recently, like in 2020 or something, and this was like the last of their murders, like, and they said this is like the last of their like killing spree dramatized, and I was like, oh shit, I did not know that. But yeah, anyway, this went off on a tangent, but yeah, go see original films.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Jenna Ortega is saying, bro. And support the OG ideas.
And don't just like throw in like, a woman and a man's old franchise. I do agree. That would be so lame if the next James Bond was just a girl. Like everyone knows who James Bond is, and like he's a
womanizer.
Yeah, he is. I mean, like, holy shit. But like,
I don't know, just make your own like woman gay James Bond, and maybe I'll go see that. I'll be like, all right, cool. This is like an OG idea.
Like, think how cool it would be to get like, I guess we'll see how Ballerina is, but then again, that's still part of the John Wick franchise. But like, just imagine like the amount of like care and effort and time and planning that went into John Wick, because those movies are very well made. Imagine if they did all that, but like with like a new idea, a new original story, and it's like a female led. Like, oh my god, bro! Like I can't think of a female led like movie like that. Besides, I mean, Kill Bill is one. I know they made Atomic Blonde not too long ago, but I heard that I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I can't judge it myself. But I heard people said it wasn't.
I heard it was good.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I mean, maybe
I heard people saying they liked it, but
maybe it just didn't do well at the box office. Maybe that's what it is. So again, people got to go fucking support original ideas.
Go do it.
Damn,
go buy a Letterboxd subscription, man.
Yeah, Nick, you got to lock in, bro.
Bro, I'll go see Strange Darling.
All right, Nick, see that. See Blink Twice.
Hey, Blink Twice. I got more interested when I found out that Zoe Kravitz directed it. I didn't know I thought it was just Channing Tatum.
That's cool. Let's see.
But yeah, that interested me. Speaking, though, of original ideas, it's a little segue.
Okay.
We got the Minecraft trailer. Finally dropped a couple days ago.
Original ideas. Let's go straight into a fucking giant franchise video game movie coming out.
I mean, this franchise has only ever been video games and well, actually, I guess you could count the animated Minecraft movies on Netflix, but this is Minecraft live action. The trailer drop. Jason Momoa, Jack Black's in it. What are your first thoughts, Josh? I mean, it looks great, right?
Is the official title really a Minecraft movie?
I don't know if that is. That's fucking lazy.
If you look it up, I looked up Minecraft the movie, and then it's shown as a Minecraft movie. Okay, well, let's talk about the thing. Well, first of all, I don't know what's going on, because I was excited initially because I heard out that this is directed by Jared Hess, and he did Napoleon Dynamite. He did Nacho Libre. He's done other stuff as well since then, ones that I haven't seen, but like those are just like Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre are like certified classics, bro. Like those films are so good, and oh man, they don't make movies like that anymore. So when I heard this guy was attached to it, I actually was like, you know what? Like, I'm a little excited, but I'm not gonna lie, dude. That hopefully it's just a teaser, but man, I
Dude,
was.
I hope
Keep
it's a
going,
fake
Nick.
teaser.
Yeah.
I mean, because yeah, like you said, those movies are classic, and of course, like they're live action, like they're dramas, they're very like slow build up. Nacho Libre is really good, bro. Like,
It is.
I love that movie. The whole part where he's like eating the egg and shit, and he has to like jump off the cliff. I don't know. I just felt like this should have been like a Jared Hess script, but like animated. I don't know how they would have done it because there's only so much you can do with like the actual story of Minecraft. Like it's honestly a very straightforward game.
Yeah.
It's weird, but
It's like
I don't know.
like okay, so I think I don't I feel like I can get past the outfits because like a lot of people were like, dude, why do they have Jason Momoa dressed like that, bro?
Dude, he's like he has no fucking sexiness, bro.
I mean, they gave him like an 80s like glam hair.
Jeez.
I don't know what the let me see if I can find the official synopsis because I saw some people speculating that he looks like that. No, for real, because I saw some people speculating that the reason why Jason Momoa looks like that is because his character is like a guy that was like either from the 80s and like a video game champion from the 80s or something like that. Okay, let me read. Here's the premise. 4 misfits: Garrett, the garbage man Garrison, Jason Momoa, Henry, Sebastian Hansen, Natalie, Emma Myers, and Dawn, Danielle Brooks, find themselves struggling with ordinary problems when they are suddenly pulled through a mysterious portal into the overworld, a bizarre cubic wonderland that thrives on imagination. To get back home, they'll have to master this world and protect it from evil things like piglins and zombies too, while embarking on a magical quest with an unexpected expert crafter, Steve, Jack Black. Together, their adventure will challenge all 5 to be bold and to reconnect with the qualities that make each of them uniquely creative, the very skills they need to thrive back in the real world.
I don't know why they chose that plot, bro. They should have just made it animated from the start.
Why are we doing this is my issue. Why are we doing people get pulled into the Minecraft world? Like we just did that with Jumanji, bro. Like and Jumanji's good. Like I like Jumanji.
Watched that again. I just watched it again. I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Jumanji. It's just like why are we doing the same thing? You know?
Yeah, it's kind of lazy, man. I wish they just made it animated from the start.
Like a fully animated film.
Yeah, and we just follow this dude that's like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not asking for like Blade Runner in a Minecraft movie, but like, give me something deeper than like people getting pulled in.
Well, like the other thing,
we already know what the Minecraft game is. We don't need to see people being like, "Wow, this is water." Like, people, the audience knows about this game. Like, just give us
they're gonna
story in the world already.
You already know they're gonna do that though. It's gonna be like the same sort of thing where
this is a pickaxe.
Yeah, they're gonna
it's
do
gonna be
that.
Jack Black. It's gonna be so dumb.
This is what confuses me. So like, Steve is in Minecraft. He's the Minecraft world. So why does he look like a human then?
Yeah, that also threw me off. Like Jack Black looks like he just showed up. Like in his in his fucking clothes.
Yeah, that's
like he has the Steve shirt, I think, in the trailer, but besides that, I'm like, dude, he's just wearing shorts and a fucking shirt. Like, I don't know, dude. That's why I thought the trailer was fake. Like, it looks like one of those fake memes where they get a movie scene and they just put Minecraft in the back.
Yo, do you like the dialogue where it's just like, who are you? I am Steve.
tried to do I'm Iron Man right there.
Does that shit go hard, bro?
I don't know, dude. And the animation did you see it in the trailer? The animation, like, I like how the animals look and how they're cubic. Like it looks like Minecraft, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I like how it looks. Like
yeah,
otherwise.
I wouldn't have minded if they like collabed with Illumination because bro, they have
Mm,
like, or even DreamWorks. I don't
hmm.
know how that would have worked, but in terms of like the Minions movies, the Mario movie that came out, and Puss in Boots, I feel like those are some of the best like animated movies. And they could have maybe not have them do the movie, but just asked for like a consultation. You know, been like, hey,
It's like we need
how
some
should
help.
we? Yeah, like help us cook. How should we animate this Minecraft movie?
Like I'm not gonna lie, like in the scenes that they show where we see like the piglins, I don't know if we see a zombie. I know we see a creeper at one point. Um, I feel like the world looks like I like the way it looks. I don't think it looks bad. I just question why we're doing the like the thing again where you pull them into the world and then they look. It's even more jarring because at least in Jumanji, when they pull them into the world doesn't look like an 8-bit video game or whatever. Like it looks like a real world.
Yeah,
So like it's even though you know they're in the video game and that explains why they have these powers and like things they can do, it looks still like a real world, like a jungle. With this, it has to be like the block thing because that's Minecraft's whole thing. So why would you try and do the people in that world? It's just gonna look weird.
yeah, it's just really jarring because like, of course, you're not going to animate it exactly like Minecraft because that would be just really like, I don't know, it'd be really plain. Like you want to do something cool, but with the people are inside the game, it's really jarring.
Yeah, I
I don't
don't
know how
know.
they're gonna do it. Like, how are they gonna climb mountains and shit? Just like climb it like stairs, or
I
like are the
mean,
blocks bigger than them? I don't know.
I will say that this is just a teaser, so maybe there's still time. Like I mean, we saw Sonic drop that first trailer, and everybody just fucking shit on that design. And hey, they did the right thing. Look what happened, bro. They went back and they're
You're
like, you
right.
know what? We
They're on
listened.
they're on the third Sonic movie now, bro.
Exactly. They got Keanu Reeves as Shadow in the third one, bro.
It's
Like
actually, I don't know if you've seen the trailer, but it goes hard, bro.
I
Like
did see it.
he actually, dude, he actually cooked with it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and if they wouldn't have done that, I promise you that shit would not be happening right now. If they did not go back and fix that design, there's no way they'd be on the third movie right now. And what's crazy is like, I swear to God, after the first one or the second one, Jim Carrey was like, "Oh, I'm done. I'm retiring," and his ass is back. Like he's back, bro.
He's playing like two Dr. Robotniks, I think.
Yeah,
Like
he's
he's
got like the
playing like
older
a
version.
older.
Yep.
It's funny, dude.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen the second one still. I've only seen the first Sonic, but after seeing that trailer, I was like, you know what? Like, I gotta watch the second one.
bro.
I gotta be ready, bro.
We gotta have Christian and Jaden on and just talk about the
Oh, the
trilogy.
yeah.
Be like, yeah, so we predicted this, a couple years ago.
We did though. Hey, but actually, it hasn't come into fruition yet. If they somehow allow Mario to cross over with Sonic in some way, if they did that, bro, yo,
Dude, Sonic is beating his ass
didn't they
because
say?
Mario just a plumber.
Yeah, didn't they like confirm that they're working towards a Smash Bros thing?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, because
Man.
Sonic is Sega, and then of course like Nintendo's its own thing, and there's
Hmm.
a bunch of other like people you can play. Like, what's that game called? Final Fantasy. I think that's
Oh
also
yeah,
part of like
some of them
the
are in it.
Nintendo like Japanese game culture. Yeah.
I can't. I don't. I could not tell you. I mean, there's Kirby. Kirby's
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
Kirby too.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? Minecraft. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's just a teaser. I don't know if people are gonna, have enough outrage or bully the creators to fix
I hope
fix
they do.
what they have,
Honestly.
bro. Because maybe the movie's done. I don't know. This comes out next year, but
Yeah, it comes out early next year, I think too. There might not be enough time, but if I'm being
I
honest, this does not look good as
I
of now.
know. I'm gonna watch those Netflix movies, the Minecraft ones they have where they're like interactable. I'm gonna play those.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
go see the new Minecraft movie, and if it's not better than that, bro, then they failed. If Netflix can make a Minecraft movie better than a whole studio, bro, with Jack Black, like, no,
Yes, sir.
you're done. I'm sorry, bro.
All right. I
All right,
got one more piece of news, Nick. I think I don't know if that was your last one. I wanted to talk about Matt
yeah,
Reeves real quick.
oh, dude, let's talk
So,
about him. I love Matt Reeves,
yes, sir. So we know he's been working on the Penguin, which is about to drop like a week from recording or so.
dude. I'm so fucking hype, and
Yes,
I don't know
sir.
if you saw this, but Draft House was gonna do showings, but I don't think they have some in San Antonio.
Dude, I saw that, and so did AMC. They both Draft House was doing a showing, I think, of the first two episodes of it, and AMC was doing like they're putting the Batman back in theaters, and then at the end it was gonna be like the first episode or something. So that holy shit, you'd be there for like over 3 hours, bro.
Oh my god, yes.
But like I was looking for tickets for both because I was like, holy shit, this sounds dope. I want to do this. And yeah, there's none in our fucking city. Like we just can't go.
It's like, why the fuck would you show me something if I can't have it, bro? Like, don't advertise it.
God, yeah.
I would have been seated. I'm hyped for that.
I agree. I'm hype as well. I'm gonna rewatch the Batman like within the next week just so I can be ready for the Penguin. But anyway, in a recent interview, they're talking to Matt Reeves about the Batman Part 2, which he's currently working on, and the Penguin. And there's a couple things he said, you know, like one thing was he confirmed that yes, that the plan is still that this is going to be a trilogy. That hasn't changed because some people were worried when James Gunn took over that we would never see, you know, anything else from this world. But James Gunn is like, oh no, like I'm letting Reeves cook. I'm letting him finish the trilogy. And we're gonna have two separate Batmans. But anyway, what Matt Reeves has said, but beyond that, is he said he has no plans to feature, quote, fantastical villains in the Batman universe. And that kind of has people up talking.
Yeah, that kind of got my heart broken, dude, because I feel like we've gotten, I mean, we were talking about this earlier. You said we've gotten Christopher Nolan directing Batman. I know Tim Burton even had a run at it, and I feel like that was pretty wacky, but maybe a little too over the top. And I feel like with Matt Reeves, we found this like perfect person to display Batman in kind of a gritty, more serious tone. And also the Gotham he's made is so good. It feels so alive, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I would want him to explore those more kind of, maybe not like outlandish villains like Man Bat or like Mr. Freeze, but you know, I don't know, just go more comic booky, you know?
Dude,
I feel
I would
like
love a Mr. Freeze, like an actual one, because the only one we've gotten in live action is that Arnold one, bro.
what does he say, bro? Freeze in hell. Dude,
so many times he says like,
bro.
What does he say? All right, everybody, chill.
Dude, we gotta do a podcast where we watch that movie. Like maybe we stream it and then we take a shot, bro. Every time he makes a corny.
Every time he does a pun, yeah.
Yeah, Jesus. You'll be fucking blacked out by the end of it.
Oh, God. The full quote here, Matt Reeves says, quote, the Batman universe might push to the edge of fantastical, but we would never go into full fantastical. What was important to me was to find a way to make these pop icons, these mythic characters that everyone knows, and translate it so that Gotham feels like a place in our world.
Is that it?
That's basically, I'm sure there's more, but that's what I see right here.
I get what he's saying. Like when I was watching the Nolan movies, I was like, man, this is so real. Like even the way he fights, like, I don't know. Of course, it all felt very grounded, but I feel like you can make that work in a Batman movie just because it's like, dude, these are based off of comics. Like, I know there's not a fucking guy like Batman. Mm-hmm. So, you know, show me Killer Croc, dude. Show me Clayface. Show me these really weird, obscure characters that we haven't even gotten to screen, bro. We've only got them in games and like comic books and shows. Like, I want to see it live action. I want to be fucking scared. I want to see Killer Croc, bro. I want to see Pattinson versus Killer Croc.
Well, here's one thing he said.
That'd be so cool. What did he say?
He, as an example, he said that they'll never. He's like, for example, I'll never use Gentleman Ghost.
Okay, I don't know who the fuck that is. So
Gentleman Ghost is a Batman. He said, we know it. Never mind. Like, I don't care. Gentleman Ghost he's literally a ghost character. Like he's a guy from like the 19th century or some shit, and he comes back and he's literally a ghost. And Batman at first is like, oh no, like there's some way this guy's doing this, but he finds out like, oh shit, this is literally a ghost that I'm fighting, and he needs to like go to a witch doctor or something to like get help. Yeah, so I understand them not going that full. I feel like most of them are still possible. Like I feel like you could still maybe I'm just coping. I don't know. but I feel like you could still do like Mr. Freeze. Like obviously like it's kind of outlandish to be like, oh, like yeah, I can only survive in my like this suit because my body like chemistry is fucked up. Like that's a little out there, but I mean it's not a ghost. You know what I mean? And like at the core of his story, it's like this guy who had this like tragic thing with his wife and he's trying to just save her and he's gotten broke down so hard to where like he's like, you know what, I got to do whatever I got to do. You know, like that could be a really good story.
Yeah.
I just feel like you know a lot of them you can do realistic. Clayface, I think you'd probably have to tone him down a little bit. I would love to see a like full on like monster Clayface type shit, but I think for the sake of this movie, you can make it to where like maybe like this guy can like kind of morph his face, but he still looks like a human.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of like scary. Like that you can go into body horror with that. You know?
Yeah,
What I mean?
like maybe make him a guy that can like use clay to like make him look different. Like
Something like that. Like I wouldn't
yeah.
mind that. You know, like that could be interesting too. Because then, you know, on a rewatch, you're like, oh shit, like that was never like Clay, like that was Clayface. Like you know, you could do interesting things with that. Like his whole thing is like shape shifting, and you don't know who's who.
I think if you get creative with it, you know, you can make a lot of these characters be portrayed in a grounded way.
Yeah, the only thing I want, I just, as long as he doesn't do like, I don't want to see, and this isn't because I don't like the character, it's just because Matt or Christopher Nolan just did them. I don't want to see Bane. I don't want to see Scarecrow.
Oh, okay.
I want to see new villains.
I want to see Mad Hatter, bro. I want to see Pattinson get like, you know, go into an alley, bro. He turns the corner. There's a tea party. You know, dude gets drugged. I want to see him like trip out.
See, I feel like they could. I feel like that is believable. You know, because you could drug somebody. You know, and you could do these like hypnotic scenes. Like I feel like that's a doable one. I don't. Has he come out and said exactly who the villains are in Batman 2? I think there's rumors it was Hush, but is that confirmed?
I honestly think it's just bullshit being thrown out there.
Mm-hmm.
Since the Batman's gotten pushed back, it's gonna be. They're saying like early October, like December of 2026.
Jesus, bro.
Literally
like 2 years from now.
I know. So people are saying like, oh, is it maybe like Mr. Freeze? I don't know why they pushed it back. I don't know if they're maybe like reworking the story and stuff. I know it's not going to be Court of Owls. Because like we just had a story. I feel like that'd be a good one to like maybe be for the to end off on, to be like, oh yeah, we were fucking them up from the start, bro. You know,
I feel like you could, and I feel like there's even hints to that potentially in the first one because like
totally
like the DA at one point is like it goes so much deeper than that. Like I can't say anything, then he dies. Like it's like you can literally be like, oh, right there, maybe he knew something was going on.
Yeah, I think at one point like some dude like shoots his head off like rather than talk to the police, and he's like, oh, like was he scared of you? Like there's little hints of that.
Yeah, we gotta what was I gonna say?
In the Penguin? We're gonna watch the Penguin?
The Penguin, apparently it ends a week before the Batman 2 takes place in. And there's also rumors that it's gonna end around like I guess Christmas time, like around then. So if Batman 2 takes place around Christmas,
that'd be fire.
That's interesting. And that they could also do stuff with, you know, like they could make it snow. And hey, bro, I mean, Mr. Freeze is right there.
Get out! No, I'm just kidding. Bro, what you doing? What you doing, bro? Mr. Freeze comes on screen, and it's just Arnold Schwarzenegger again.
Dude,
I'm back, bitch.
What does he say? No. He says, "What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age."
Dude, that one goes so hard, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know Arnold. God. You know Arnold wrote all those, man.
Apparently, he like still pays somebody at Warner Bros. Or something. I don't know who it is he's paying, but apparently he still pays so that they can like keep his Mr. Freeze suit like cleaned and displayed in in order that like if he wants to ever put it on again.
Jesus. Dude's ready for the Ice Age, literally.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, dude, I'd be down to do like a Batman, I guess a double review or like a look over, because then I'm definitely watching the Penguin when it comes out next week, so we can review the Penguin. We'll talk more about the Batman, maybe see how it connects. All I know is it's definitely going to be more like on the streets, you know, of Gotham,
It seems kind of like
looking at the
Sopranos type.
crime. Yeah,
Hmm.
bro, I can't even recognize Colin Farrell. Like I thought the makeup was so good in the Batman that they did for the Penguin, and I was like, bro, like I want to see more of him.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's time. Do you have any more news?
No, that's it,
All right, Nick. Let's get into this movie that came out like 5 months ago.
bro. Bro. This came out
Four.
in May, right?
I don't
One,
know.
yeah.
I saw this back in May, bro.
All right, it's all good. I got notes, so this will
All
be a
right. All right. So you
guided.
gotta lock in
I'll
because I
walk
saw
through
this.
for you, man.
All right. I will say this though. So we're talking the Fall Guy. I'm sure a lot of you probably already saw it. If you
Yo,
haven't, go see it. It's on streaming at this point. You can go buy it if you really want.
it's on
Um,
Peacock.
yo. So, um, this movie is basically about a stuntman. I really like the like how they actually like it's a love letter to like stuntmen. You know what I mean?
It's fire, yeah.
It really is.
From the opening scene and also to the final act, I loved the all of the fight sequences and the stunts and stuff. That was
Mm-hmm.
a major highlight. This is directed by the same guy who did Bullet Train,
Okay.
David Leitch. Let me see what else he's done because I know he's done like a bunch of other cool movies that we know. I think he did Argyle. Oh, no,
Oh,
excuse
really?
me. No, not Argyle. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. My
That's what
bad.
I
My
thought.
bad. He did Deadpool 2. He did Atomic Blonde.
Oh,
Nobody.
damn.
He did Hobbs and Shaw.
He
Bro,
did
this dude's
Nobody?
done nothing but yeah. And apparently there's a second one coming out.
I actually like Nobody.
Yeah, Nobody's cool. That whole bus scene was fucking badass.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, this dude's done. He's been a part of some really good movies. I really enjoyed Bullet Train, and I feel like another thing that was riding on this movie is last year was Barbenheimer. Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling were kind of on opposing sides of those movies, but in this one they come together. So you know you got to see him on screen together, and I like Ryan Gosling. I
Mhm.
feel like he's super charming. A lot of his roles, he just plays like these really down to earth like dudes. Not in Blade Runner though. No, like it's totally opposite, unrelatable. But
Hey,
um,
maybe for you.
hey, you know, maybe I do. Maybe I do relate to him. Actually, I just be in my room doing the cyborg test.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever felt loved, Goon?
Oh
No.
my god.
But yeah, I really like this movie. It's one of those like movie set murder mysteries. It kind of starts off. I like Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt are clearly like two flings that are kind of reuniting on this movie set.
Mhm.
Ryan Gosling doesn't even know that she like doesn't want him there. And I like how there's a whole scene where he's in the alien suit and they're like airing out their issues.
Oh yeah.
Remember, she's like, "Oh, but this alien just left this girl for so many years. Like, what do you think he would say?" And he's like, I don't think he'd say anything." She's like, "No, but what do you think?" It's like off the top of your head. Those scenes were really entertaining for me. What did you think about that though, Josh? Like the whole opening part of this movie.
I actually really the first shot. I believe it's a one take. It's edited to look like one shot
Mhm.
where he's getting ready to go do a stunt. Because we got Aaron Taylor Johnson is the actual actor in that
Yeah,
he's doing
Tom
stunts
Ryder.
for. Yeah,
Tom Ryder.
and I really like Aaron Johnson just plays like this asshole like arrogant like actor, and I think he's really good and I think it's really funny. But yeah, he basically the start of the movie is him doing this stunt again, and then it goes wrong. Like he fucks his back up. I'm pretty sure it's his back. He like falls and something
Yeah.
goes wrong, and he's basically out of the game after that because he had to recover, and he basically felt like his Emily Blunt's character. He was like, oh, like she's like on her way up, like she's directing something now, like she's not gonna want to be with me anymore, that sort of
Yeah.
thing. Like he's kind of embarrassed that he of everything that happened, I guess. So but then the rekindling, like you said, he was called, it is actually like a murder mystery now that you say it and I think back to it, it's like he gets there's the twist at the end, kind of. It's not like an insane twist, but like it is like personal to the characters, like they all kind of like it's someone that they know, that kind of double cross them.
Yeah. I agree.
which I found interesting. For me, the highlight of this was the action, the stunts. It does. I think it fully embraces like the like over the top like actionness of this film. You know, like they just go full into it, and I think that was the move. I remember I'm looking at my review that I wrote back on May 14th of this year. That's what I wrote. I said that the over the topness works great. I also said the Dune gags are also funny.
Dude, I realized like really early on, I was like, bro, this is just like if Dune was directed by Michael Bay, bro. Like it's just like explosions and shit. Jason Momoa was in it too at the end.
Oh
Remember
my
they
god, I
recast
forgot
him?
about that. Holy shit.
They recast him, bro.
I
Oh
feel
my
like this
god.
movie is like honestly, bro, if you would have seen this back in May, a lot of that stuff would have been like I swear funnier, cuz at least for me it was cuz Dune had just came out like a month before that or so. Maybe 2 months, and so I had like just seen Dune. I was seeing nothing but Dune Part 2 stuff. I had like the themes in my head. So seeing this, I was like clearly they're like making fun of like big action like Dune type movies. You know, they have the orange like the orange color grading
Yeah.
on it. It's really funny. It's funny when it needs to be, and there's also just really good action sequences.
Yeah, it's actually I'm looking at right now the director he did stunt work previous to his whole like producing and directing line of work. So just to name a few movies he's done, he worked on Blade, he worked on Fight Club, Ocean's 11, the 2003 Daredevil, that's pretty cool. A lot of the Matrix sequels. And hey yo, he also did a movie called The Midnight Meat Train. Bro, pause. What the hell is I'm not
Yes,
going to click on
sir.
that. But dude, this guy has like over like 40 credits in stunt work. So you can tell not only did the director know what he was doing, but he actually, he had experience to like put these scenes together. And I like a lot of the actions. I think there's one sequence where Ryan Gosling is like with a dog and they're like fighting on the back of a truck.
Oh
And he's like
yeah.
shouting like French commands at this dog because he only knows like French. It's that whole part was really fun. And I like how his character is also genuinely trying to reconnect with Emily Blunt's character, but like he literally just keeps getting like sidetracked because someone pinned a murder on him. Like
Yeah.
he's getting like beat up by Aaron Taylor Johnson, or he's like being chased down the street. Like there's one point where he wants to go to karaoke with her,
Oh my
and like
god, yeah.
dude literally just fucking she thinks he flakes, but like nah, dude's literally on a murder
Yes,
mystery.
sir.
Dude, so relatable, man.
Actually, I liked this movie so much that I actually pre-ordered the steelbook for it, and I bought this. I own this movie now.
Dude, it's a fun movie.
It is, and I actually want to rewatch it. My parents never saw this in theaters, so I wanna show it to them. But what I didn't know when I pre-ordered this, it says on the back or whatever, on the like on the J cover or whatever it's called,
Yeah.
it says like, oh, like extended director's cut included. So like there's a fucking extended cut to this shit. So I was just like, oh shit, like hang on, like that's actually kind of interesting. I might have to watch that and see, because I'm sure they filmed a lot more like action. I think it's probably just extended action sequences, I bet.
I would love
Um,
that.
and I will say that's the one thing actually I put in my review that I was like a little like I really like the action. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
I wrote that I felt like the third act kind of dragged a bit, like the last like big finale like action sequence. I said it kind of kept going, and I was just like, damn, bro, like let's get to it, brother. Um, but I said despite it kind of going a bit like longer, I said I was still entertained because the action sequences were filmed and just done like so well that like it kept me entertained despite that. So I still gave it a 4 out of 5.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm more inclined to agree, but I really like the final act, how
I did too. Yeah.
there's people trying to like, stop Ryan Gosling from getting this hard drive that has like the video footage of the murder. Also there's a part where they deep fake his face,
Oh yeah.
bro, to make it look like he killed the stunt double, Aaron Taylor Johnson's character. Like Like that's freaking scary, bro. We were just talking about that with like
Yeah,
James
I
Earl Jones like copying his voice. Like that's probably real.
yeah,
Like
I
I
really
think
like how they actually included that because I feel like it is played a little bit for jokes, a little bit because I think it's just because we're laughing at ourselves in a way like this. But this is like, if you think about it, like that's actually like pretty good commentary on like what the hell we're dealing with right now.
yeah.
Like, dude, I mean, I promise you, like, someone needs to lock in and like develop like I'm sure they've already been working on it if there isn't already one, but there needs to be some sort of software that can like detect if something is like deep faked. Because at a certain point, like, it's gonna be hard for people to notice, bro. It looks, I could tell myself, but dude, if it already looks this good, like, how good is it gonna look in like 20 years? You know?
Yeah, I agree. And it's also just takes out the integrity of it.
Yeah.
I'm reading online right now, actually on Reddit, which is my go-to place. People are saying that the extended cut is actually 20 minutes longer,
Damn.
and they're saying that it fleshes the story out way better.
Oh, really? They're
So,
saying it's better. Okay.
yeah, I mean, honestly, what I wanted was just more scenes with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt's character because they're kind
Yeah.
of like, she's focusing on making this shitty Dune movie. What is it called? Like Metal Storm or some shit? Like it sounds like a video game.
Yeah.
But
It's like a
she's
passion
focusing on her
project.
film, yeah, and Ryan Gosling's like running around with this murder. Like they only kind of really figure out, what's going on near the end. He meets in her trailer and she's like, "Oh my god, you're still alive!" Like I wanted more scenes of them together. Like I wanted it
Yeah.
to be maybe them solving the murder.
Maybe that's what we get in the extended. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah. 20 minutes is like a lot actually to add, bro. I
Yeah.
remember we watched the Suicide Squad 2016
Oh
extended. It
my
was only
god.
like, I swear to God, it was
I
like nine
think
minutes of
it was like
extended
7 minutes. Yeah, and it was just like I think only like one new scene was added. I think everything else was just like the scenes were extended by like 10 to 20 seconds, so
Yeah,
it
I don't
ended up
know.
adding
Like when
up.
they're like walking down the street and like Harley, when they're just like chilling in the fucking street, like drinking at a bar.
Yeah.
Like it's like really, oh man. Anyways, um, yeah, I liked Aaron Taylor Johnson's character too. I like how you said he plays like this douchey character,
Mm-hmm.
who ends up like, I guess going on some ego trip. He kills his stunt double. One part that didn't work for me personally near the end that maybe I didn't understand or I don't know, just as I was watching it, I was like, really? Um, there's a point where Aaron Taylor Johnson pulls a gun on Ryan Gosling's character,
Mm-hmm.
and his producer lady that's like, behind the whole murder, she's like, shoot him, and he's like, oh, like I would, but like he's my best stunt double. Like I don't know, this dude killed his own stunt double and was totally fine with like covering it, and then he just doesn't shoot like Ryan Gosling. I don't know, like
I
I
mean,
get it's maybe interesting to make him conflicted.
uh-huh.
Because if he was just a shitty dude that had no problem killing his stunt doubles, that'd be more fucked up. But I don't know. I was just like,
I see your
what the
point.
heck?
I think I agree with it to some extent, but at the same time, I just think that's funny. So like the
He's
fact that
like, he's
this
so good.
yeah, the fact that this movie is like so over the top with its action sequences, it very much feels like it's almost like it takes place in like a slightly different reality where, like, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of got that this way that the world works is different than our own in a way, and I feel I feel like I am fine with it just because maybe just because I'm biased. I find it funny enough, and I'm like, oh, but like that line's funny. um I don't know. I do think I normally would agree with you entirely if this was a more like grounded film, but to me, the film doesn't really feel that grounded with a lot of the stuff that happens. Like it very much feels like 80s action hero like kind of thing. Like there's like a scene where I swear to God he like jumps like a speedboat over like an explosion of fire and then like
Yeah.
drops into the water. Like there's so much like insane, like, and there's like a shot where I swear I don't remember like it in my head, but I know there's got to be a shot where there's like an explosion behind him and he's just like looking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah. There's a
man.
bunch of crazy shit that happens.
So because of the crazy
Um,
shit, I'm fine with something stupid like that. Like that is dumb if you think about it. Like you would think this guy at this point wouldn't give a shit because he already killed somebody and then he needs to kill this guy so he doesn't get in trouble. But I think it's just funny that he's just like he's so like
that's his
dumb and
dumbass
arrogant,
logic.
and he's just
That's
like,
his
oh,
logic.
but he's so good. Like this is makes my movie so much better.
I
Like,
don't get it because it's like you're not gonna fucking have a movie, bro. You're getting canceled.
oh,
He's still
dude,
thinking about like the movie.
yeah.
God, I like the whole part too where they pretty much trap this guy by setting up like this final car chase scene,
Oh
and
yeah.
then Ryan Gosling gets in the car with them, and he's trying to get a confession out of him, and he's being so like stupid about it. He's like, "Are you telling me, Tom Ryder, that that like you killed your stunt double? You're telling me Colt Seavers?" Like he just sounds like he's like, "Why are you talking like that?" I thought that part was really funny. Um, I'm talking more about Ryan Gosling's character. I like how even though he's this like really good stuntman that kind of was at the top of his game. After his injury, they kind of instead of making him like a loner. I mean, he kind of is. They make him more of like a soft, like emotional type.
hmm
Because like there's one point Emily Blunt comes up to his car and he's like just blasting Taylor Swift, and he turns
Oh,
the
dude,
like
that I love that
he puts the
scene.
window down and he's like crying. He's like what? He's like bro is just legit crashing out.
Yeah, that
Um,
I thought that was really funny actually.
yeah, I like it's a really like interesting like not character flaw but just like a contrast to like what he does.
Yeah.
I also like how they gave him like long yoga hair when like he broke his back and he's just like working as
Oh
a
yeah.
ballet. God. And also there's multiple times where I don't know if this is a stunt a thing that you do in stunts, but you put like your thumb up. Like
Oh yeah, the
multiple times
thumbs
he
up.
just he gives like the thumbs up to be like, yeah, I'm good. I
Yeah,
liked
I
how
think
that was
that's a
like
good
part of
that's
his
a good
character too.
that's a
It was
good
funny.
like yeah, it's a good reference to like actual stuntmen. I'm sure if you work on like making movie. Actually, I think that was another thing I really liked. I liked how I don't remember. Do you see, like, Nick, I watched this back in May, bro. But now that I'm thinking about it, I remember this was right around the time that I was like filming my short film that came out in the beginning of the year.
Okay.
And so like I had a lot of the like, you know, film jargon and like things you have to do when like making a movie. I had it all fresh in my head and I was like actively doing it like almost every day. So this film, it very much like uses that jargon. It uses like film terms. It like does like the thumbs up thing like you said for the stuntmen where they like give the thumbs up after like they film the stunt so they know that they're good.
Yeah.
They do all of this like stuff and I felt like it actually made my enjoyment of the movie even better just because like I was able to relate to like a lot of that stuff and I was like, oh man, like I just had to do all this stuff myself. Like, oh, like, and Carla, like my girlfriend, I saw it with her, and she was like the lead in my short film. So she had to like, you know, learn all this stuff too. Like, she had to like learn the jargon, learn the like terms. Like, you know, she did it all like and helped me out. And so she told me, I remember she said, oh my God, like all that stuff, like I would not have understood it or gotten it if like we hadn't just done that. And I was like, oh yeah, like that, this is good timing then, you know?
Yeah, that's funny how that worked out for you because yeah, there's a lot of parts where we're spending time behind the scenes of like a
Mm-hmm.
film set.
Yeah.
It's almost kind of like meta, like they're setting up a film set of a film set for the movie that takes place. Like I don't know, I do like that though because I feel like it becomes
It's
easier,
kind of meta.
like yeah, logistically to just be like, oh, let's just film this part of the set. Like we don't need to. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, it's all there. Of course, they have to set up the fake movie they're shooting for. They had to put work into that,
Yeah,
which also surprisingly looks really good.
it does.
Not that I would watch Metal Storm, bro, but they made it look like like a high, budget movie. At multiple points, they're like, "This is gonna be in Hall H at Comic Con."
No, dude, yeah, I love shit
that
like
shit,
that. That shit
that
was
shit
so
was
funny.
so funny. I was like,
There's also
"Oh,
parts where I don't know if it's the credits or the opening credits. I just remember there's like a part where like they use like the script like font and they have like a script looking thing. And I was just like, you know, like I said, I just written like mine. So I was just like, dude, like I was just like, I found myself like happy and like, oh man, like I'm enjoying this like so much right now, you know?
yeah,
Dang.
yeah." I really loved it. Oh, Jason Momoa was in this, bro.
Yeah, you already
That's what I
said
was
that.
gonna say.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
kidding.
trying to watch Metal Storm if he's in it.
Yeah, I agree. Dude, no, honestly, it'd be funny if like I haven't I gotta put in the disc and like watch the extended cut, but I also gotta look at the special features. I would love if they had like a little like obviously not the full movie, but if they had like more of Metal Storm or whatever it's called.
They
Like
had to have shot some actual parts
yeah,
because like
that would be
they do
funny.
film.
This is I'm gonna read my full review that I wrote back then.
Okay.
I said, after some thought, I've concluded that I really like this. For me, almost everything worked. The action and stunt work is A tier. Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt are great. I found myself laughing more than I expected. I found the over-the-topness to work great. The Dune gags are particularly great. The third act drags a bit for me, but the stunts in it make up for it. All in all, I had a really fun time with this. 4 out of 5.
5. Hey, that's
Yes,
what
sir.
I gave it too.
Hey, yep, copying.
Copying, bro.
I'm just kidding, bro. Oh, God.
Oh, the title's also a double entendre because this dude's a fall guy, but he was the fall guy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey, I didn't even think about that.
Bro, my mom actually pointed that out to me, but I was like, oh, I guess so.
That you were about to be like, look, how'd you not know? You're like, oh, actually, my mom told me.
Hey, bro, I could have capped.
Oh my God.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, dude. This is what Mike said on the movie. Mike gave it
you got his review pulled up?
Yeah, I liked it. So I see it right here.
Okay,
Mike gave it a 1
what-
out of 5. No, I'm kidding.
Damn.
No, I'm kidding. He didn't.
Makes sense.
Because sometimes he has dog shit takes, bro. Like, I'm being honest. Anyway.
Yo.
I mean, like, let's keep it real. Okay. He said, I really enjoyed this. The tribute to stuntmen/women are really cool. We now need an Oscar category for best stunts. An all-around great cast with good chemistry. Also, pretty funny movie. Dune soundtracks went hard as well. 4 out of 5.
Damn, so we're kind of across the board loving this movie.
Yeah, this is, I think, let me look at my list of movies I've ranked this year. We should honestly, at the end of the year, go over our lists. Like, because that'd be funny. It's in
our top 5.
It's currently in my top 10. It's ranked number 9 from what I've seen so far.
Okay. It's funny that you say that, though, or Mike's review says that, because I believe they are going to make a stunts category for the Oscars now.
Oh, thank God.
But I don't know if this was announced last year, and so it's taking effect this following year, like 25 or 26, which I don't know why it takes that long to fucking get it together, bro. Like, this is the time. There's a lot of movies with good stunts, bro.
Yeah, I honestly feels like it feels crazy that there isn't already one, like I hope that is that confirmed, like they are adding that.
Yeah, that's been official for a while.
Thank God.
They're working on it.
Thank God. Cuz like I think this movie does a good job. It literally says like, oh yeah, like stuntmen are like the people that like they don't get the appreciation. Like, and it's true. Like, holy shit. One thing I don't know if you knew, or maybe your mom told you this. I actually didn't know this.
Sure, like that's where you're getting all your information.
I mean, the Fall Guy was actually like, this is like loosely based on a TV show from back in the day.
What?
Did you not know that?
I did not. Like, how long ago?
Let me look it up. It's an 80s TV show. This of the same name, and actually that's why at the very end there's a cameo actually from the original stars of that show.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so they at one point, I don't know, actually I think there's a post-credit scene. Did you stay and watch it? I know you'd be like leaving immediately.
I mean, I saw it on the plane, like I was on a streaming thing.
Okay, so you saw it?
Nah.
Oh, dude, Nick, Jesus Christ, bro.
Dude, why the fuck?
Dude,
right,
you
look,
never
I'll watch
see.
I'll watch it.
Dude, it's not that crazy. I think it's like...
It's just the cameo of the people
It is a cameo. I think it's like... I think it shows... Like, it's a set, I believe, and I don't know if it's for Metal Storm or for something else, but it shows... Oh, wait, no, or is it... I'm forgetting because it's been so long, but I know for a fact... It has like the original 2 stars, the male and female lead from that old Fall Guys show from the 80s, and they pull up, and one of them I think is a cop showing up to like help at the end of the movie. I don't remember. I don't remember what they had them as, but this is based on the old show, and they gave them the cameo.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. They pretty much are getting arrested.
Yep. Hey, what I tell
you. Honestly, that makes the movie better for me because I thought when the helicopter crashed, they fucking died. I was like, is that it? They just fucking died, and they're like, yeah. Like, damn, maybe this is like a 4.5 now because I deadass thought like the villains just died, and I was like, damn, is that it? Like,
Dude,
this isn't an 80s movie.
You don't be watching the film, bro. Like, you be like,
oh, I literally the movie was ending and then the plane was landing, so I couldn't even fucking finish
You
watching.
gotta
Bro.
be like, yeah, hang on. I
Yeah,
gotta
I was like,
watch
let me
post
finish
credit.
this movie. I need to watch the post credits so I can get this movie. I'm gonna
Dude,
sound like
see,
a Marvel fan, bro.
dude, the amount of I gotta like start counting, bro. The amount of times that
This
we've
is
done a
5 at
podcast
least.
and I'm like, yo, Nick, like, what about this part? And you're like, what? And I'm like, bro, yeah, that's how it ends. And you're like, nah, bro. Like I swear to God, happened on the first episode of Invincible. And you're like,
Yeah.
wait, what? And like, oh my God, Nick, it's gotta happen at least 5 times now, bro.
Hey, bro, look, this is just the podcast with me, the normal moviegoer, and then you. You're the Marvel fan. All right, just say it.
Dude, nah, I'm just a movie fan, bro.
I'm
Like
I'm
I
gonna
want to
I'm
see
gonna watch
everything.
I'm gonna watch Agatha all along, bro, and I'm gonna miss like everything going on. I'm gonna be
I
like,
know you're gonna come back and I'm be like,
we're gonna
yo.
review it, and I'm like, who is this villain, bro? And you're like, dude, it was the end credit scene number 3. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, bro, it's facts though. Like this is what I do. This is my routine. It doesn't matter what movie I'm watching. I always, just to be safe, either preemptively or like when the credits begin rolling, I Google, does blank have a post credit scene? Like I always look it up.
God.
Dude, no, you got to, bro.
There's got to be a website for that, like post credit scene checker. That's a business idea right there.
Honestly, yeah. Like, cause I do it, and I even do it for movies where I'm like, I doubt there is one. Like when I watched like Strange Darling, I was like, okay, this is probably it. But like, I just don't want to. I don't want to be like you, Nick, and like just miss out on stuff.
God.
So I gotta be safe, and I look it up, and I'm always, most of the time it's like, no, there isn't. I'm like, okay, cool. But every so often, like for Fall Guy, I remember. And I looked it up and it said there was. And, now that I think about it, I don't even think it's at the very end of the credits. I think it's like a mid-credit scene. Like it kind of happens like not too long into the credits. So that's on you.
There's the first parts of the credits where it's like animated and fun. And then it's like, all right, here's the other shit.
Yeah.
Damn. I guess that's on me then for missing the mid-credit scene, bro. I couldn't even wait.
God, Nick, dude, get out of here, bro.
I do like the ending though. Like I was saying, the third act was cool. How the stunt teams are like fighting and they're like stunts set, like that was cool. The actor actually from Black Panther's in this, who plays M'Baku, I think.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he's in this.
Yeah.
So he was fun to see too. I like his character. Winston Duke, that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like also, I know we talked about this probably when it was premiering, or I want to say the Oscars. There was like stunts going on. Oh, it was for the premiere for this, of course. They were like using actual stunt people in the premiere.
Oh,
like
yeah.
smashing them through windows and like they were pretty much the stars of the red carpet. Like of course Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt were there, but I like how it was made more about them and stuff. This is meant to shine a light on a very underrated industry within the film industry that doesn't even have an awards category, but it's on the way, it's happening. So
yes, sir.
I like how this came out at a good time where they're getting more recognition. And this just feels like a really good like 80s 90s movie that has one of those like thin plots, but you get like two actors you genuinely like. Ryan Gosling, bro, he's playing another troubled stunt guy. He did it in Drive, he's doing it again, and I like how he did it in this one. He's really funny, dude.
I agree. Yeah, all in all, I think this is a really fun movie. It's like you said, it's not like it's not like the best plot in the world, it's not like, that's not what they were going for. This is very much made for like you said, underrated stuntmen. It gives them like, it lets them shine, and I think at the end it actually like shows them and gives their names. It gives them in the credits like more respect than like typically like you would see. Like we see like a lot of behind the scenes little clips of them actually doing the stunts, and it's actually really cool. Because you see it without any like added like visual effects. So I think it kind of like I will say that's one thing that I don't know. I heard some people say this. I don't know if it really made me feel like this. Like for example, like there's some action scenes where it almost looks like not real. Like the last jump where he does like this long jump over like a little ravine in a car.
Yeah.
It almost looks like not real. Like it looks fake. Like it looks like they did it with visual effects, but they actually did it. And they show you like the behind the scenes, like full on like actual behind the scenes, like in the credits of them doing all of this stuff. And I think that's smart because it a lot of people are probably like, damn, like visual effects, but like no, like they did all of that stuff and they show it there. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm reading actually a quote right now that the director told NPR, and he was saying that, of course they wanted to be old school and practical. We did high falls out of helicopters. We lit people on fire multiple times.
Yeah.
So you know, even though this movie has commentary about like AI or CGI and deep faking, like this whole movie was done practically. So it's kind of like,
yes, sir.
You know, sending a message against something while not taking part in it. You know, like it was, I don't know, it just felt very genuine.
Yeah,
it's just a really good movie, and I always enjoy movies that involve film sets and stuff. It's always fun to see like how it's portrayed, because of course they're gonna make fun at some parts and stuff. I also like that Kiss song that came on. I was made for loving you, baby.
That's a good song. Yeah.
I know it comes on like a couple times, but that shit is so funny. I think at the end, actually, when he jumps out the helicopter, he like flips them both off and he just falls. And like the stunt team is like following the helicopter with this big like inflatable cushion. Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's a good film, bro. What are you rating it?
Honestly, now that you've told me that post credit scene, bro, probably a 4.5. It might go up.
Damn, Nick.
It's that ties the story together, bro.
That is true.
Apparently I missed it, man.
God, Nick, I swear, bro.
I'm embarrassed, bro. We're gonna have a counter at the end of the year. Be like, all right, yeah, Nick only missed like 30. You only missed 30 credit scenes.
Dude, Nick, it's because I swear to God you do this, bro. And don't even BS me, bro. Come clean. Do you be doing this? I know some people do this. Do you put on a movie when you're at home and you're watching it, but then if you're like, oh, hang on, I want to go make a sandwich, you just leave it playing and then you go and make the sandwich and you're like, oh, I could hear it, or like I'm looking at the TV every now and then.
Bro, yeah, because I don't want to be pausing it.
Oh my God, Nick. See, bro, like, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why you be missing stuff, bro. Because you be walking out of the room, you're not looking at the TV. Like, I mean, like, what if something is happening on screen where it's strictly visual, no dialogue? Like, you just go miss the whole fucking thing.
I guess I will.
Damn, Nick. I know you leave it on when you go like take a piss, bro. You just walk out, go piss, and come back.
I pause when I go to the restroom. I'm not just watching like Endgame and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take it.
You like leave it playing. You leave it playing and you go like drive to CVS real quick, get some snacks.
Like the final fight. Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna be back.
Dude, Nick.
No, that's like straight up walking out of a theater, bro. But you're in your home. Like, nah. I got the pause button.
Oh God, yeah. See, look, I'm very particular when it comes to that sort of thing. Like, there's often times where I rewind like 10-15 seconds if I ever do anything like that, because I'm like, hold up, like, and the majority of the time I'm pausing it anytime I got to do anything, even if it's like I have like a theater room, like if I'm gonna go and like grab like a snack that I have in like the snack bar area, if I'm grabbing one, I will pause the movie even though it's right there, just so I can make sure I'm watching the screen intensively and I don't miss anything.
Hey, I guess I got to start doing that.
Damn, man.
I just know I got to start watching the post-credit scenes, apparently, because it has a lot of vital shit. It made me so confused when I watched Invincible, because I was like, how the fuck did this dude survive?
Dude, Nick, bro.
The first episode. Oh, my God. That's me, bro. I don't be understanding. All right. Oh, that is the review of The Fall Guy. Right. If you watch The Fall Guy, please let us know. We'll have a little poll in the bottom. Go check out our letterboxes if you want to see what else we're watching. And if you want to go stream this, hey, go stream it on the Peacock.
Yep.
It's my favorite streaming service.
It actually does have some quality stuff on there.
I know, it's actually coming out with some bangers, dude.
And on top of that, you can watch like the NFL Friday night games, I think it is. I don't remember.
Yeah, you can.
It's like exclusively on there. The Olympics was on there. Like, dude.
Yeah, that's actually kind of a big thing, high key.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching and or listening. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Anywhere else, leave a review. It helps with the algorithm. You know how it be. Like Nick said, check out the socials. We all got them down below. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Goodbye.